Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field. As we're set to start, girls soccer, Greater Boston League, Link Lassigal, looking for their 11th win, taking on the Crimson Tide of Everett, trying to get over the 500 mark. They're 7-7. Dominic Versuti. Gianna Parker made the nice forward pass, but they blew the whistle for offside. Memories from Everett. I did their football games for 25 years. I did every one of the Super Bowls they were ever in. Signed me up for the first, and I just kept going. Everett in the red, Glasgow in the black. They're not wearing their green because they wear specialties for Cancer Month, cancer awareness. Megan Baker in net in her pink outfit. Amelia Maria Babcock in net for Everett. We're winding down. Took us a while to get here, but we're in the closing moments of this winter season. It won't be long before we'll be getting into basketball and hockey. Rouse. And she's trying to give it back to Escobar, and it went out of bounds. Everett keeping it in the classical end. Get taken away by McKenna Duncan. Gianna Parker pushing it up. Defense gets there and knocks it out. Everett knocks it out again. Glasgow once again in the state tournament. And unfortunately, they're probably going to suffer through what they had to go through. I think last year or the year before, they had a great year. Won the league. I think they're undefeated in the league. Had a great year. Won like 16, 17 games. And when tournament time came, they had to go to Cape Cod to play a game because it's no longer how many wins do you have. Lazo with the corner kick. Out in front, Glasgow got a foot on it, but all I could do was just deflect it into the lap of Maria Babcock. It used to be the wins, and it would line up according to records. Now it's first the competition you play, then it's the league you play in, and then comes how many wins do you have. Glasgow's way offside. Parker was way behind everybody. So you can go undefeated, but if you're not in a league that they deem, like they deem the Greater Boston League way down the bottom, so even if you're 20-0, you have teams that could be 10-10 that would be rated above you. And I don't understand how they ever come up with that idea, because I don't know how many of the people at the MIA actually see the teams, and I don't know. I asked once, I said, I wonder if anybody from the MIA could even name 3 or 4 teams from the Mayflower League or the Cape Cod Leagues. But they have somebody who says that league is terrible, and that's all it takes. And teams have to travel. There was one team to play a volleyball game. Had to go to the Cape, take a boat across the island, play a volleyball game, and then take a boat back. And the school and the city had to pay for that. The MIA didn't pay for that. Broken up nicely by Rouse. Duncan takes it away. Duncan's blocked. Blocked again. I think that was Lazo, and it goes out. Off Lazo. Arana Quintanilla will throw it in. Try to say that 5 times fast. They boot it towards the net. Baker will come out and play it on a hop, and she'll kick it away. So as you can probably tell, I'm not a big fan of the MIAA because I think a lot of those people never played a game. And some of the rules they come up with just turn me off. So that'll be the end of that discussion. Duncan got a head on it, gets a head on it again. Still trying to get control, knocks it down. Great work by Duncan. She finally got control. Parker takes it away. And it's knocked out by Arana Quintanilla. Duncan, a lot of hard work by McKenna Duncan to get control of that ball. And we don't have any ball boys or ball girls, so balls go out of play. It takes a month to go get it and bring it back and put it in play. And now we have one of the assistant coaches for Glasgow running across field with the ball. And I guess she's going to be the ball girl on this side. That took a while. Duncan tried to center it, blocked and knocked away by Arana Quintanilla. Everett with a break. Blocked nicely by Field. Everett pushes it down the far side. And he knocked it away, and Klaus was going to let it go out of play. And Rouse will get to kick it away. The coach on the near side is becoming the ball girl. Now they have somebody filling in for her because she had no jacket. She had a T-shirt on. She was going to freeze to death. Now we have one of the classical people with a jacket on. Say a little warmer. It is cold. We were spoiled early in the season when it was in the 70s. It's now in the 50s. And strange as it seems, in the 50s, it's going to go up in the 70s. This being Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, maybe into next week, it's going to be in the 70s. It must be New England. Everett lost it, trying to keep it in, and they knock it out, trying to center it. So the first time in my history, and that's a long time, there are no football games here, Friday or Saturday. Kip, English, classical, St. Mary's, all on the road. In Tech, there were only one home game this year, Tech, not counting Thanksgiving Eve with Kip. They've been on the road all year. Oscar with the throw-in just beyond the Everett bench. And goes out off classical. So took it away. Martinez couldn't control it. And now, I don't know if it hit somebody in the hand or the arm. Everett's going to get a free kick. I don't envy these young ladies playing in shorts and t-shirts. It is cold. And a big tip of the hat to my camera crew out on the porch in this cold weather, doing a good job, as usual. And that coach that was the ball girl without the jacket just found a hoodie to put on. Everett takes it away. Broken up nicely. That's Lazo. And Everett takes it back. Mia Duncan had it taken away. Duncan breaks it up. Martinez got a foot on it, couldn't control it. Duncan blocked it back upfield. Flaherty couldn't get to it. They tip it back to Amelia Maria Babcock. Haskell knocks it deep. Babcock will be there again before Flaherty could get to it. And she boots it away. Off Duncan. Knocked up by Lazo. Finally getting control of it, Maria Babcock, she was tipping it around. She finally reached down and grabbed it. And she'll kick it away. We mentioned Everett trying to get over 500, 7-7. Haskell looking for win at number 11. Only 2 losses, and they came back-to-back here at Manning Field. I think they're about to win the GBL. At least get a piece of it. Papazoglu trying to take it away. Maria Babcock gets there first and knocks it away. Good hustle by Papazoglu. Russell takes it away. And Everett takes it away again. Hansel deflected it. Duncan tracks it down. Tip to the middle. And that's Mia Duncan knocking it deep. McKenna Duncan takes the shot. It looked like it was going, from my angle, it looked like it was going to go inside the far post. And it's just hooked by. out of order, seriously, can't open it. It's broke. If it's open, it doesn't close. That's why they put the sign up. But it's good because it kept you out. Just passing word on to one of the, used to be one of my camera people. He was coming up, I think to say hello, and I had to tell him, we can't open the door to the press box because it's broke. And if you open it, you can't close it. That was a great attempt by McKenna Duncan. She got out in front, made the great shot, and it looked like it was going in. From my angle, it looked like it was going in, and it just missed going in the far corner, wound up going out of play. Good bid by McKenna Duncan. Family affair with Mia Duncan and McKenna Duncan and Liliana Parker and Gianna Parker. Escobar puts it in play. Everett pops it up. Escobar knocked it ahead. Bounced off Flaherty. Everett breaks it up. And it went out off Everett. Yelsa Garcia. Now it goes out off Arana Quintanilla. McKenna Duncan will put it in play. Waiting for Escobar to tie his shoe. Escobar's ready, so Duncan will put it in play. Not to the middle. Martinez trying to get a foot on it, couldn't. Back to Duncan. Popped up. Duncan's still with it, knocks it ahead. And coming almost to the 20-yard line, Maria Babcock kicked it away with Lazo looking to get it and go in one-on-one. Haskell knocks it deep, but there's nobody there to go get it. Everett's going to have to play it because it's not going to go out of bounds. They'll give it to Maria Babcock and let her kick it away. Rouse with it. Haskell trying to knock it deep. It goes out of play. Trying to send Papazoglu in. Still no score in this Greater Boston League battle. Neither goalie has really been tempted. The one close shot was McKenna Duncan, who got loose and drilled it, and it just went wide left, just missed the far post. Everett hasn't come close to Baker. Haskell knocks it away. Everett's going to let it go out of play. Halfway through and counting this scoreless first half. Swing and a miss by Escobar. Rouse knocks it back upfield. And they're going to call it off the arm of Martinez. It bounced up high and hit her in the arm and the hand. And Arana Quintanilla had the free kick. Knocked ahead. Martinez looking to go get it. Taken away nicely. Good defense. Liliana Parker. They knock it deep. Everett sliding. Good defense on part of Everett sliding and knocking it out of play. Rouse got a head on it. Now she has to track it down. Everett winds up with it. That's Escobar knocking it away. Nice shift by Martinez. Knocked it deep, and here's Maria Babcock again. When the ball's down the other end, she's out near the 20-yard line. She's nowhere near the net. She was out past the 20-yard line to get that loose ball. And even now, she's not in the net. She's out around the 15-yard line. I don't remember anything. Goaltenders coming out that far automatically and being that far out. Haskell takes it away. Babcock has to back up now as it's down in her end. Kicked away and kicked out by Klaskell. Klaskell heads it back into just past the Everett bench. And they gave it to, I thought Klaskell headed it out, but they're giving it to Klaskell. Rouse bounces by her. Everett's going to wind up with it. They take the shot, and it just went wide left. It was bouncing. Rouse couldn't get control of it. And it just went wide left off the foot of Mariana Rodriguez. From a tough angle, she almost put it on the net. I can try to give it back. It just went into the Klaskell bench area. And he knocked it deep. It's going to go out of play. Klaskell will get to kick it away. Everett controls. Klaskell takes it away. Duncan with a rush, knocks it deep. And she helps herself. Those normally would be breakaways. But Maria Babcock, she's out around the 20-yard line. Like right now, she's nowhere near her net. And she's able to get to the ball before anybody gets to it and kick it away. The only thing is, if anybody gets a solid kick, and then the Classical's offside. They could get a solid, long, high kick. They could get over her head and hopefully bounce it into the net. Because she's way out. Like even now, with Everett kicking the ball the other way, she's all the way out to the 15-yard line. She's almost like another player on the field rather than a goaltender. Everett trying to knock it deep. Field makes a nice defensive play and takes it away. And then it gets knocked out into the Classical bench area. Back and forth, everybody trying to get control. Everett finally knocks it deep. It's going to go out of play. Off a Classical head. Hook to the middle. Everett got a piece, knocked it very deep and out of play. Escobar will put it in play. Duncan coming back, knocks it deep. Martinez. Parker, nice little shift, took it away, takes the shot. It went by, and it goes in the net. I just got talking about if she comes out too far and they get the ball by her, they could sneak it in the net, and Parker did just that. Martinez threw the pass across. Parker made a nice little move to get around. She just knocked it upfield. And with Maria Babcock being out past the 15-yard line, once it got by her, she had breakneck speed trying to get back and stop it from going in the net, but she couldn't. And Classical gets on the board. It's funny how I just got through saying if anybody gets one up in the air past her, it's only going to go in the net if it's on net, because she's way out. She can't get back. And she couldn't get back there. So it's helped her a couple of times, picking off loose balls where Classical might have gone in alone, but it hurt her that time. So Classical grabs a 1-0 lead on the goal by Gianna Parker. Papazoglu tried to center it. She drilled it right in. Thank God the other player was getting up. She drilled it, almost looked like right in the face. It went out of bounds. I think the official is checking with the player to make sure she's okay. That could have been a problem. Classical trying to get control. And it went out off Classical. Classical heads it, but they hit it the wrong way. Liliana Parker had it. Everett took it away. Pushed it too far. Duncan blocked it. Parker again trying to get loose. Babcock cut down. She only got to the 10-yard line that time, although she's a little deeper now with the ball deep in the classical end. Duncan knocking it deep. Parker was offside. Yeah, he knocked it deep and it went out off Everett. Couldn't knock it down and keep it in play. And now it goes out. Too far ahead. Duncan picked it off, gets it to Martinez. And pass behind Parker. Parker battling, has it taken away. Nice block by Rouse. That was going to be a pass and send Everett in alone. Papazoglu looking to track it down all by herself. Sending it out in front. And if it gets by, Martinez is sitting all by herself in the middle of the net. Maria Babcock went out, got a piece of it, couldn't handle it, went out. But Everett will take giving Classical the corner kick as opposed to having that pass go through and having Martinez all by herself in front of the net. So the corner kick coming from the far side and coming out of the net, Maria Babcock. She's a very active goaltender. She's all over the place. She boots it away and shanks it to the near side. Duncan took it away. Get it to Escobar. They knock it ahead looking for Duncan. She's hustling, trying to get there. Everett got there first and knocked it away. McKenna Duncan put it in play. Now she kicks it out in front. They leave it for Martinez. It drifted too far away. She knocks it to the side. Duncan couldn't keep it in. Good effort. And once again, Arana Quintanilla will put it in play. And Quintanilla knocks it out. Escobar puts it in play, and that goes out off Duncan. Everett trying to knock it deep, knocked away nicely by Field. Duncan bounced off her foot. She couldn't control it. She was going to try and knock it deep. Baker comes way out of the net at the 5-yard line and picks it off. Bangs it away. Everett controls. And Glasgow takes it away. Knocking ahead, Papazoglu by herself down the far side. Takes the shot. It was going to go by the net. Maria Babcock picked it off and kicked it away. And it's going to go off the foot of Escobar. Escobar put it up. Duncan knocked it deep. Too deep. Everett knocks it back. Here, Duncan with it. Knocks it deep. McKenna Duncan might get there first. She's still with it. And she couldn't get a good shot off. Defense was right on her shoulder. She had a sliding to her right. She got a foot on it and just tipped it wide right. Good effort by McKenna Duncan. Tipped away nicely by Escobar. Duncan broken up. Duncan gets around again, still with it. Finally, they take it away from her. Rouse knocked it loose. Everett can't knock it deep, and it went off the hand of Juarez. Everett will get the free kick just inside their side of midfield. Duncan again to the middle. Trying to knock it deep. Quintanilla got there and knocked it away. Duncan was there trying to tip it by and break in. And it goes out off Classical. Now they're calling it off Everett. Classical, Everett was looking to put it in play. They give it back to Babcock and she kicks it away. Classical takes it away. That was Juarez with a great hustle, took it away, tried to get it to Duncan, and it got knocked out by Classical. Bouncing around. Juarez finally gets it to Mia Duncan. She knocks it deep, and Pavazoglu was offside. Babcock kicks it away. Oswald knocks it back. It's been virtually all Classical. Everett had it in the Classical end often, but they haven't even come close to getting a shot on Baker. That was trying to go downfield. They chipped it the wrong way from long range. Takes a big hop right into the lap of Baker. Easy play for Megan Baker. 2 minutes and counting. Scoreboard clock now off. Officials will keep the time down on the field. Mia Duncan trying to get control. Rouse knocks it ahead. That got knocked ahead by Portillo Toledo. And it got picked off. Everett trying to knock it deep. Rouse made the nice defensive play. Everett looking to break in. Baker makes the save. Field and Rouse had the Everett player squashed, but still got the shot off, and Baker had to make a big-time save. That would have been a tough goal to give up. I think that was Yelsa Garcia working hard to get the shot off. That would have been a tough goal to give up because they blow the whistle and it's the end of the first half. So Classical got on the board. Everett came that close. Rouse and Field kind of squashed Yelsa Garcia. She still got her foot on it. Baker was able to make the save. That would have tied it up. Ariana Martinez made a nice little shovel pass to Gianna Parker, and from just outside the 20, close to the 25. Janet Parker just knocked it upfield, but the goalie, Amelia Maria Babcock, had been coming out of the net out almost to the 15-yard line. Sometimes she came out to the 20. She was all the way out. The ball got by her. She ran as fast as she could to try and pick it off, but it got upfield and it just snuck inside the near post. And that's the difference in the game. Gianna Parker with the assist to Martinez. 1-0 Glasgow over Everett at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field. It's just about set to start the second half. Everett will put it in play and we'll be underway with Glasgow leading it 1-0 on a pretty goal by Gianna Parker. Got a pass from Martinez. Just tipped it over the head of the goaltender, who was way out of the net, out around the 15-yard line. And the goalie, all she could do is watch the ball roll upfield and go inside the near post. She tried, he couldn't get there before it went in. And in this Greater Boston League battle, Glasgow has grabbed a 1-0 lead. We mentioned Everett's trying to get over 500. They're 7-7. Glasgow looking for their 11th win. Juarez got a foot on it. Mia Duncan gives it back. Duncan pushes it up. Martinez out front. Back to Duncan. Glasgow down the far side. Everett knocks it out. There won't be a corner kick. It'll be a throw-in. Kenna Duncan banged it off a couple of people. She pops it to the middle. Big hop. Juarez couldn't get a foot on it. Everybody trying to get control. Everett picks it off, looking to knock it deep. Rouse got a foot on it and knocked it away. Popped up again. Mia Duncan got a foot on it. And she knocks it deep. And Everett could have let it go out of play, but they knocked it out of play. And McKenna Duncan will get to throw it in. Knocked out by Everett. I think it's going to be Lazo taking the corner kick. Juarez went over, but Lazo usually does it, so it'll be Lazo taking the kick. Everybody milling around the 10-yard line. They'll break to the net as she comes forward to kick the ball. Gets it out in front, goes by. It bounced over the head of Maria Babcock, but there was nobody there to take control of it. They would have had the whole back of the net to shoot at. It bounced long, went out of play, and Babcock will get to kick it away. Everett picks it off. And they take it away and try to knock it deep. Escobar. Everett trying to get around. Rouse still with it. Takes the shot. Baker got a piece of it and knocked it out. Great bid. I think that was Garcia. She beat the defense, got a good shot off. Might have gone wide, might have gone inside the near post. But Baker got a piece of it and knocked it away. And Everett's going to get their first corner kick. So they came close right at the end of the half when Garcia squeezed between Field and Rouse to get a foot on it. Baker made the save. And now they come close on that bid by Garcia again. Out in front, Everett got a foot on it, but knocked it away from the net. Then Everett got a foot on it again, knocked it to the far side. Popped up out in front, and it bounced high and deflected off an Everett body. It goes out of play. So all around the net, but nobody could get control of it. And now Classical finally clears it away. Knocked deep, foot race. Classical's going to get there first. They take the shot, and it goes wide right. And again, Babcock way out of the net. Mia Duncan looking for it. Has it taken away. And Everett knocks it up and knocks it out. Juarez takes it away just as she was trying to knock it upfield. Defense came up and made a big defensive play. Someone got knocked way upfield by Tiffany Aguilar as the lights come on here at Manning Field. Here Duncan knocking it deep. And there's Babcock again standing, not in the net, out at the 20-yard line. And she was able to pick that off. Looked like Classical. Fans, team, coach got excited. Looked like Classical might have a breakaway, but Babcock was way out of the net. She's made a couple of plays like that saved her, but she made it one time it cost her. From long range, a little pop-up off the foot of McKenna Duncan, picked off easily by Babcock. Skips past, and Everett bounces it off. Gianna Parker. Liliana Parker knocks it back. Duncan almost picked it off. The hard part, picking up the Everett numbers, they almost all have very long hair, and the hair hangs down and blocks the numbers. You can't make them out. They're hard enough to pick up anyway. They're very light on the back of the red jerseys. From long range, Babcock almost left that rebound. It was going past. It wasn't going to go in. It was going past. She got a piece, and just as she picked up the loose ball, Lazo was right in her lap looking to knock the rebound home. Liliana Parker will put it in play. And she does so to Gianna Parker. Parker to Parker. As Field knocks it out. has put it in play for Everett. Duncan pushes it by and couldn't go get it. And Everett knocks it into the classical bench area. McKenna Duncan puts it in play. Everett knocks it out again. So the throw-in will come a little bit deeper. Mia Duncan. Broken up by Field. And Field breaks it up again. Trying to knock it deep. McKenna Duncan trying to send Mia Duncan in. Defense did a good job breaking it up. On kick, Field gets here, they can't get it. Nice big block by Baker. Field couldn't take it away. I think that's Garcia again. She's had 3 chances. Big time save by Megan Baker that was going to tie this game up. Field tried to block Garcia off. She got it with the left foot, banged it dead center, and Baker made another big time save. She's made a couple. Everett hasn't had that many chances, but she's blocked chances they've had. Pop down the far side. Duncan trying to push it forward, pushed it back. Off the head of Garcia. They knock it deep. Babcock is there to play it. Blocked nicely by Classical. Everett pushes it back up. It got tipped upfield by Lonis Rivera. Lazo knocked it deep. And Everett's going to knock it out. Parker was coming up on top of the Everett defender, who I think was Nicole Germano Lemus. Klaus was going to get a corner kick. This is Lazo again. Out in front. Parker tried to get a foot on it and couldn't. Papazoglu will track it down. Tried to tip it to herself to set up a shot, and the defense for Everett knocked it out. Escobar puts it in play. Mia Duncan battling. Gets it to McKenna Duncan. Gets around, looking to center it. It went by everybody, and it's going to go out of play. Tough day down in the field. It's been very, very cold. At least there's no wind. The flag is not fluttering, but it's cold enough. It's in the 50s. Mia Duncan. Papazoglu try to give it back. And they call Papazoglu way offside. Everett will get to kick it away. Mia Duncan. The beat goes on for Classical, keeping it in. They knock it way ahead. Babcock comes out before McKenna Duncan could get there. And she shanks it to the near side, and it goes out of play. So it's been in the Everett end for a while. Lazo will put it in play as substitution for the Rams. Mia Duncan keeps it in play. Also knocking it to the net, but nobody there. Babcock will kick it away. Glasgow keeping it in the Everett end. Juarez with it. Bodies go down. No call. They're letting it play a little bit. Everett finally gets it into the Glasgow end. Liliana Parker knocks it out of play. Right back in the Everett end. Blocked by Field nicely. Mia Duncan. Liliana Parker knocks it deep. Babcock gets there first and knocks it out of play. Field's long pass. Out. Field's long pass was trying to send Martinez in. Babcock was able to get there first. Ralph knocks it back deep again. And they'll give it back to Babcock to kick away. Ralph gets it back. Everett picked it off. It skipped past Everett. Juarez gets it in the middle. Everett picks off the pass. Escobar pushed it ahead. Duncan to the middle, too far ahead. Juarez heads it by. Knocked deep. Martinez is going to pick it off. Coming down the near side. Boys go down. They're finally going to blow the whistle. I think Glasgow's going to get a free kick. I think that was Germano Lemus taking Juarez down. And Lazo will get the free kick. And she hit it off the crossbar. Almost a perfect kick. She put it right to the net. Babcock went up, couldn't get it, went over her head, and hit the crossbar and bounced out. Good bid by Tatiana Lazo. Bouncing ball, Babcock goes high in the air and takes it away. Going over the top of either Martinez or Juarez. Liliana Parker knocks it up. Martinez looking to go get it. And defense held her off so Babcock could come and get it, grab it, and hold on. Everett's still having trouble. They can't get anywhere near Baker in this second half. The ball's been in their end virtually the entire second half. As we're coming close to halfway through. Blocked by Duncan. Flaherty couldn't get it. Glasgow gets it back. They knock it up. Rouse is there to pick it off. And knock it right back upfield. And They're calling it bouncing off Glasgow's arm or hand. Everett with the quick free kick. And they just lost it. And it winds up back in their end. Pass picked off. Knocked deep by Lazo. Babcock is there to pick it. Pop straight up in the air. Glasgow knocks it down. Everett's pass is picked off. Headed away by Field. Everett trying to knock it deep. Rouse is there to knock it away. And she knocked it behind Liliana Parker, so it went out of play. Halfway through and counting the second half, 1-0 Glasgow getting their goal in the first half by Gianna Parker. Everett's had a couple of chances. Baker made a couple of big saves, one at the end of the half and one here in the second half. But for most of the second half, the ball has been in the Everett end. Martinez trying to knock it deep. Everett's offside. The defense for Glasgow, Liliana Parker, Katie Rouse, Fahili Escobar, and Emma Field have done a very nice job not letting Everett have too many chances. And Baker, which he had to, has made the save. Bouncing around, Everett finally pushes it up. As all of a sudden the sun comes out very bright. We haven't seen it in a while. Now, if you look to your left, you get blinded. Lazo's going to get there and save it. And then Everett knocks it out of play. So that sun has been gone through the day, and all of a sudden it sneaks out. Now you get blinded looking to the left. And way back upfield, not even close to the play, we got an Everett player down. I don't know how that happened. Trainer, coach out to check on her. Again, they're making it very difficult now with that sun. Parker squeezes around, trying to get around again, looking to get a shot off. They bang it off Parker. And McKenna Duncan banged it off the official. I'm not sure what they're calling. I don't know if they call Duncan offside. Whatever they're calling, they're going to give. I guess they call Duncan offside because they're going to let Babcock kick it away. They blocked it off Gianna Parker. Duncan looked like she was going to try and go get a shot on net, and they blew the whistle. Rouse breaks it up. As long as they're at this end, we can see. If Glasgow takes it to the Everett end, where it's been most of the half, nobody sees anything. That skipped right by everybody. Glasgow could have had a breakaway. Big time save by Babcock. Ball is still loose. I think that was Parker again. The ball was loose. She took a nice shot, and Babcock made a big-time save. Duncan down the far side, looking to send it to the net, got it way over the net and out of play. So Everett almost gave Glasgow a little bit of breathing room as they couldn't get control of the ball, and Parker shot it, and Babcock was able to make a big-time save. Parker knocks it back again. It goes out, and Babcock will get to kick it away. She gives it up to her defender to kick away. And we're going to get Glasgow for a takedown. Everett will get the free kick. Just shy of midfield. Duncan knocks it deep. Nobody there but Babcock. She boots it back the other way. She came all the way across the 20-yard line to boot that away. Papazoglu trying to kick it upfield, just kind of shanked it a little bit. Pass picked off. And Everett's going to let it go out of play. Watching it go was Lemus. And now they call it off Everett. Now they call it off Papazoglu. She didn't like the Everett player leaning on her. Turn around and give a little bit of a shove to Aguilar. Everett knocks it deep. Baker coming out of the net, just got there. Just beyond the 5-yard line, just got there with an Everett shirt bearing down on her. Papazoglu knocks it by. Babcock gets there first and knocks it away. Substitution for Glasgow. They knock it out off Glasgow. That last play where Baker come out and picked off that loose ball. It was Garcia again. She's been all over the place. She was right a bounce away from beating Baker to the ball and having an open shot. Out off Gianna Parker. I think they told me that Glasgow beat Everett at Everett earlier, and that they'll be Everett's looking for a split. Glasgow's looking for a sweep. Right now, Glasgow in the driver's seat, but still a lot of time left, leading 1-0. Liliana Parker knocks it deep. Martinez won't get there before Babcock does. And Babcock boots it away. Juarez picks it off. And Everett knocks it into the Glasgow bench area. tipped ahead. Babcock gets there just ahead. Picked it just as Martinez was looking to get a foot on it. Mia Duncan down the far side. Parker not going to get there. It's going to go out of play. Garcia had a squeeze between Rouse and Field right at almost the very end of the first half. Got a shot off. Baker made the save. Garcia had another opportunity and missed the net. And Baker made a big-time save on Garcia again here in the second half. And that's been few and far. Everett hasn't had that many chances. But Baker has taken two of them away with big-time saves. Babcock has made a couple of big-time saves. But she gave up that one goal to Martinez, to Gianna Parker when she was way out of the net, out near the 20-yard line. And Parker was able to kick it upfield and get it by the goalie past the 20-yard line. And Babcock did all she could to get back and grab it before it went in the net, but she couldn't get there. And it just snuck inside the near post. And that's the difference in the game. Glasgow, pass across. Duncan threw it across to Lazo. Lazo tipped it a little too far trying to go get it. Babcock beat it to the ball again. Babcock has been extremely busy in net. And Baker has not. And it's going to go out. That was Lonis Rivera trying to get around Lillian Parker. Martinez takes it away. It gets knocked upfield. Foot race. And Everett's going to kick it out of play. Everett trying to get control of it. It gets knocked away by Escobar. In the middle to Juarez. Back to Rouse. No, actually deep. They're offside anyway, but went too far. Babcock was going to pick it off. She'll kick it away. Everett knocking it back to their own end. Parker trying to tip it ahead to Lazo. Everett player goes down. It goes out. And it goes out off Everett. I think it was Lellis. It went off Lellis. Or Lelis. And Glasgow get another corner kick. I think this is Mia Duncan taking this one. As the sun is now set, and we can now see. It was only out for a short time, thank goodness. Out in front, they watch it bounce. Field trying to knock it to the net, had it blocked. Field gets it back. And Gianna Parker knocked it out. Babcock again. Boots it away. Gianna Parker knocks it to Liliana Parker. Gianna Parker, excuse me. Liliana Parker again. Gets it to Lazo. Parker had it knocked away. And Everett took it away. Nice hustle by Garcia. Mia Duncan knocked it loose. Juarez looking for it. Lelis knocked it loose for Everett. It gets knocked deep. Babcock's going to come out and get it. So we have 5 minutes left in this one. Time will be kept by the official down on the field as the ball gets knocked out. So the clock is now the enemy for Everett as Glasgow holding on to this skinny 1-0 lead. Glasgow trying to knock it deep. And I think they called offside with Portillo Toledo. Glasgow can't make too many substitutions. They don't have that many players. Everybody trying to stay warm on the bench as Everett knocks it out. Mia Duncan. Michaela Duncan. Coming down the far side, knocked away from Mia. Everett looking to let it go out of bounds, and it does. Closing moments of this one, this GBL battle. Glasgow makes a substitution. Out off Everett. Glasgow doing what they need to do, keep it in the Everett end in the closing moments. And Everett heads it out again off Alondra Flores. Liliana Parker putting it in play. Back to Parker. Blocked. Juarez blocked it. Popped up. Martinez trying to knock it ahead. Babcock comes out and picks it off. She'll kick it away. High to the near side. It bounces by everybody and goes out of play. And Glasgow will be able to keep it in the Everett end. Liliana Parker putting it in play again. Out of Everett again. Headed, but they headed right into the middle of Juarez. Juarez knocking it deep. And Glasgow is offside. Can't be a lot of time left. Once again, the defense. Escobar, Rouse, Field, and Liliana Parker do a very nice job. Everett's only had really 2 chances, and Baker made a couple of one big time save right at the end of the half. They let that one go through. Baker, first time she's touched it in a very long time. And she'll get to kick it away. They bang it off Mia Duncan. Juarez with it, has it taken away. Mia Duncan takes it away. They finally get it to the side. They kick it upfield where they want it. Babcock again out near the 20-yard line. Kicks it out of play into the Classical bench area. Time winding down. And Classical's just keeping it in the Everett end. Pop to the middle. Babcock will come out and get it and kick it away. Field, nice defense, took it away and kicks it deep, which is where Classical wants it. This second half has been all Classical. Everett has only been the Classical end very sparingly. It's been in the Everett end most of the time. And time winding down, clock is going to be the enemy, and it's going to cost Everett from getting over 500. They're going to drop to 7 and 8. They blow the whistle. Megan Baker will get the shutout. Babcock was outstanding in net. She kept Everett in it. But that one play, nice little bounce pass from Martinez coming down the near side, pushed it out in front. Gianna Parker, and she made a nice little move, beat two defenders to get loose, and then fired the shot upfield, and it got over the head of Babcock, who was playing way out of the net, sometimes out to the 20-yard line. The ball went over her net, over her head. Babcock ran as quick as she could, trying to get back and get it. Couldn't get to it. It just snuck inside the near post, and that was the difference in the game. Gianna Parker's goal made it 1-0. Baker made a big-time save off Garcia at the end of the half. Garcia squeezed between Field and Rouse, just got a foot on it, and Baker was able to smother the shot. And in the second half, Garcia again had a bid. Baker took it away, and most of the time Baker was just watching the game because the ball was in the Everett end most of the time. Everett just didn't get that much offense going. So the goal by Gianna Parker is the difference in the game. 1-0 Classical over Everett. Everett will drop to 7 and 8. Classical will pick up their 11th win. They go to 11-2-2. And they're closing down the season very well. Looking forward to the state tournament. So congratulations to Jessica Kambali and Gianna Parker for getting the goal, and Megan Baker with the shutout. And the defense, Escobar, Rouse, Emma Field, Gianna Parker were outstanding for Classical as they win it 1-0 over Everett. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.